Welcome to the very first episode of the FOMO Friday podcast. I'm your host, Ben Kaplan. This is the first episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for clicking on this episode. It means a lot to me. And it's my first time podcasting ever. Usually I make YouTube videos. I wouldn't say usually I make YouTube videos. I've just done them in the past. And YouTube videos are different because when I make a mistake, I can edit it out, reshoot it, and insert a new clip. Or like cut things out where I say things I don't want to say and whatnot. But podcasting is just flow. I'm flowing and we're posting this entire thing. I feel like I'm in an awkward seating position, but I'm going to keep it the entire time. I'm going to watch this back and be like, wow, I look so weird. But you know what? I don't care. I really don't care. This is my makeshift podcast setup right now. I'm on it's like a day bed in my office for whenever I have guests stay. They sleep on this thing. I use it as a couch sometimes. I got all these pillows. And I got some lighting, some cool plants. This is a quick little setup. But enough of that. I know you don't want to hear about my setup. I know you don't care. I don't even care about it. It's a freaking seat. I don't care. What I really care about is discussing my notes, which is the title of this episode and my story on how I became a millionaire at 25 years old. So, I actually became a millionaire at 24, but I was hovering around that. I was hovering up and down between $1 million. And 25, I was consistently above it. Now I'm 26, and I'm still above it. And it is entirely from day trading stocks. That is my only source of income. I've been trading stocks since 2017 and it's been a wild ride. Like I said, I'm 26. I just turned 26. And in 2017, I was like 17 or 18. Started trading stocks with my closest friend, my best friend. And it was a wild ride. I'm going to go into deep detail in this entire episode, so sit back and just allow me to talk pretty much because I'm going to go over pretty much my entire story from start to finish. Hopefully it's not too long, and also hopefully it's not too short. Like I said, I've never podcasted before, so I don't know. Hopefully I don't talk too long. So we're starting 2017. Ben Kaplan, I saw a ad on YouTube. Some guy was like on his Lamborghini or like sitting in a Lamborghini being like, hey, do you want a Lamborghini? Do you want to make money fast? Day trade stocks, buy my course, blah, blah, blah. Penny stocks, it was all penny stocks. And I was like, oh my gosh, I want that. I want a Lamborghini. I want to make money. I don't want to go to college. I don't want to do the basic 9-to-5 bullshit. And so I told my buddy, my closest friend, Eric, I told him, I was like, dude, we gotta get into this day trading thing. We gotta start trading stocks. And from that moment on, we literally, he came over my house an entire weekend. We spent watching YouTube videos, taking notes on stocks, just the basics. How do you read a chart? Blah, 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 all this stuff. And from then on, it was we just became obsessed. It's just crazy. It's crazy looking back on it. But yeah, we became obsessed about the idea that you can literally just find these specific stocks. I'm talking penny stocks. I trade small cap penny stocks. And you can just find these specific stocks and they will go 50 to 100% in a single day. And you're not seeing that in large caps. And when we saw that, when we were trading, when we first started, we were like, holy shit, this is a gold mine. We have to do this. We're going to have a Lamborghini in 6 months. Before we're even out of high school, we're going to have a Lamborghini. And turns out that did not happen. We started we didn't even paper trade. Both him and I went directly into trading, and we just lost. We just lost so bad. I remember my first trade. I actually took a really great trade, and it luckily, it wasn't great. It was actually awful, but I got really lucky. It halted up, and I made $700. and I thought I was going to be the richest 17-year-old known to mankind. I was so excited. I was like, holy shit, I think I can make a ton of money before I even graduate. And turns out that was not the case. I hit that one trade. This was probably 3 or 4 months into even just beginning. The first 3 or 4 months of when I started, I hit that one trade. And then from then on, it was downhill for an entire 3 years. And I basically lost. I was working pizza delivery, and I would make money delivering pizzas because I made tips and whatnot. I would make money, and I was living with my parents, so I had no expenses. So for the next 3 years, from 17 to 20, I literally, I would make money delivering pizzas and then put it into the market, inject it into my account and just lose it. It was just awful. It was such an awful feeling. I was super depressed at the time, because I don't know, my friend Eric, the same friend, he became successful after 1 or 2 years of just when he was 18. I remember we graduated high school, and he already made his first $100,000 from stocks 1 or 2 months after graduating high school, and that blew my mind. But for me, even after he did that, I didn't make any money until I was 20. So he was 18, and he was 18 when he started making really good money, and I was 20 when I started making really good money. And my point for that is that for everyone, it takes time. It takes so much more time than anyone likes to think. Everyone that's getting into, that's my biggest problem with people getting into trading nowadays. They think it's a quick get rich scheme, and it's not. It's literally you have to train your mind to be able to not be 95% of everyone else that's trading in the stock market. You have to trade the 5%, probably even lower than the 5%. But I just remember reading statistics that it's 95 or 97% of traders fail. And that's why you should just invest in the S&P and call it a day. And that's true. It's not I know in social media nowadays, everyone's a day trader, and they're all 17 or 18 years old, and oh my gosh, I just made blah, blah. I'm driving a McLaren, blah, blah, blah. And it's that's not realistic. For them, maybe it clicked and they're actually making good money. But selling the dream that it's that easy, that it's just gonna you're gonna start and immediately make money, it's not realistic. I kind of went off on a side tangent there. But basically, for me, I lost for an entire 3 years, and it was just mentally devastating. I remember I would be delivering pizzas and crying. I would be crying, screaming at the top of my lungs as I'm driving this car to the destination to deliver a pizza. Oh my God, why? I would just be so mad constantly, because I delivered pizzas at night, so during the day I would trade. During the day, I was trading 9:30 to 4 p.m. every day, and then I would clock in for my shift from 5 to 10. And I would just be screaming because I was just losing, and I would be so angry, and I was comparing myself to my friends, to other successful traders. Why can't I be like them? Why can't I make money? And it messed with me so much, so bad. It hurt. And the tipping point for me was, like I said, this happened for 3 full years, 17, 20 years old. The tipping point for me was this entire time I was trading stocks and studying my ass off. Don't just think I was half-assing it, because I wasn't. I was studying really hard, and I had a group of friends. There was 6 of us that were just from high school. This was our goal, to make money while trading. This was our only goal, and we had no backup plan. And the turning point for me was 2020. In fact, 2019 actually. I'll say 2019, before COVID. It was around the year I became break even. I made all of my losses back, but I was hovering in a break even zone for a while, where I would dip below, dip up. Like I lost like, I think from 2017 to 2019, like the most I lost in that period was like 7,000, like 6 or 7,000 total. But like, keep in mind, I was young. I was like 18 years old. That's a lot. It was like my entire life savings. I lost it all. And then by 2019, like the middle to the end of 2019, I made all that back. And so I was break even. And I was break even for a solid 8 months, maybe 8 to 12 months. And it was messing with me because I had like a really hot streak where I made all of it back. And then I just like, out of nowhere, everything changed. The markets changed and I wasn't making any money. And I was like, crap, what is happening? Why? I was doing so well. Why am I losing again? Or why am I not making money consistently? And then COVID happened, and the COVID market was nuts. It was nuclear. Everything that was like COVID related that sold, like when they would sell like have news about like selling masks. Like I remember N95 mask news. It would be like keep in mind, this entire time I was trading penny stocks. So like these companies should be out of business, most of them. Like they're not even real companies. They're like $1 or $2 stocks. Sometimes like 10 cents. Like I'm trading everything that's like small cap related. And a lot of these like biotech companies would just be like, oh, we're selling, we have like 10,000 N95 masks that we're selling. And the stock would go nuclear. And so I would just trade those. And I made like, oh my gosh, like the first month of COVID, that was like the change of my entire life. The first month of COVID, I remember I doubled my account. I was under PDT, which PDT is the pattern day trader rule, which is like if your account is under 25,000, you have restriction on your account. And so I finally broke over 25,000. It was early around COVID. And then that first month where I broke over 25,000, I hit 50,000 by the end of the month. Like I think I broke over 25 at the beginning of like April or something. And then by the end of April, I was at 50. And I was like blown. I was mind blown. I was like, oh my God, I just did that. I finally made money. I finally did it. Let's keep going. And so I kept pushing harder and harder. In that next month, I think April, May, I made like 40 or 50 grand. And I was like, oh my God, like the market was insane back then. It was crazy. And that entire year from pretty much April to December, I remember I made about, I think $360,000 my first profitable year. And I credit that to like time. I credit that to, well, first I studied my ass off. I deserved it because I worked hard. I dedicated 3 years of my life to make money trading stocks. And then the perfect, like COVID was an awful experience, but it allowed me to flourish in trading. It gave me so many opportunities that I needed for my confidence level. And I just took advantage of it and I pushed as hard as possible and basically made life-changing money that 1 year. And then the year after, I did it again. I think I made $385,000. And then the year after that, 2020, I made $360,000. 2021, I made $515,000. And 2022, I made I think that year I made $250,000. It was slower. And then the year after that, I made $400,000. And now we're at 2025, which I'm going to get to after I'm done my story. But it's just been a wild ride. It's been a wild ride. And that was just day trading. I've made more money elsewhere, but that was just day trading profits, I'm pretty sure. I'm thinking. Yeah, that's pretty much the story, summarized. 3 years of pain and misery, and then COVID happens. The COVID market is nuts. The GameStop market is nuts. And then I just ball out. I get my confidence. 3 years of hard work pays off. And it's just like a chemical mixture of just success. And it was sick. Like looking back on it, it just brings back so many memories. And it's just like, wow, like it's just crazy. Crazy to think about. It wasn't all up. It was a lot of ups and downs, like unbelievable amount of downs in life and just life. Like life happens, you know, it's not just like, oh my God, making money is amazing. It's more like things happen. How much time am I at? 15 minutes? Yeah, it's crazy looking back. Yeah, that's basically my story and how I became a millionaire, 25 years old. And what I want to say, like to summarize basically my entire story, if you're listening to this and you're not profitable and you've started trading in the last 6 months, all I can say is give it time and don't give up. Because truthfully, every time that I've dedicated my life and my time towards some specific goal, it's paid off. I've never had it not pay off because I'm the kind of person where if I fail, I'll just keep going because I set this goal for myself. I'm not just going to quit. You only fail, you truly fail when you quit, when you end it, when you decide I'm done. I'm done. That's when you fail. But if you're just getting started trading stocks right now and you're on a losing streak, it's been like you started trading 6 months ago and you've been losing. Sorry, buddy, but you're not failing. You're seeing some short-term like downfall. You're experiencing what I've seen happen to every single trader, which is they lose for the first year, 2 years, and then things click and they figure it out. That's normal. You're not just going to watch 15 YouTube videos on how to trade stocks and then be profitable. This is a business where 95% of people fail. Why would you expect to just be profitable like that? Like I've tried teaching people and they just think it's get rich quick. It's not. It's not get rich quick. So like I said, if you truly want to make money trading, push through the pain. Take the losses. Learn from your losses. Come back the next day. Never quit. Never quit. It sounds like sound like a gambling mindset right now. Don't quit. You're losing, but don't quit. You're bound to win. No. Trading's different than gambling because gambling, when you're at the casino, you have odds. Like you have specific odds, and if you're just on the roulette table betting black, you're gonna hit black like 48% of the time. Trading stocks, you can lose 99% of your trades. You can lose 100% of your trades. Like that's just how it is. So you need to learn the strategies and the mindset to be able to beat everything that's against you because trading is hard as freaking balls. It's hard. It's hard. Yeah, I didn't really cuss there because I didn't really want to drop the F-bomb. I don't know if that's this kind of podcast. I haven't decided that. All right, so next topic. Looking at my phone. Why I am starting this podcast. What are my goals? Well, basically, ever since I started trading, my entire life has been trading. I haven't done much else. I really just wake up every day. The weekends, I chill and I work out and I just like basically recharge. And then Monday to Friday, I go hard. I go really hard. I try to maximize the trading week. And I've done that ever since I graduated high school to 2018. I've gone hard in trading pretty much. And I'm ready for something new. I'm ready to add on to my life to give myself some creative freedom because I used to really be creative back in the day before I traded stocks and before I took this super seriously. I used to make like really cool YouTube videos. I thought they were cool. And then I would make like cool Instagram edits, like workout edits, things like that. And it was just so much fun. I remember like just being like, it's like the creative process is so much fun. And I feel like I've lost that. The past like 7-8 years have just been like pure, just like grind, not much creativity for me. And I need to hit that creative muscle again because I've lost it. I'm kind of struggling right now to like even like, I kind of nervous to post this because like, I don't know, I haven't done anything like this in a while. Like I haven't like been creative. I haven't done anything other than trading for the past 7 years or whatever. So it's just like a lot. It's hard for me to get out of my routine because I built this routine and I know it's time for me to spread my wings again and try new things because I have been going through some I wouldn't say it's like depression, but like I've been going through some like sad feelings recently. And I think it has to do with like my routine. It's just I'm tired. I'm burnt out. Trading has me burnt out. And I need to add new things to my life because I don't want to just be like, oh, I trade stocks and then I do nothing. Because that's kind of how it's been the past like couple of years. I trade stocks and that's it. And it's kind of like sad hearing myself say that, but like I don't know. Like I wouldn't really do anything other than that. I hope I'm making some sense right now. It's like I said, I haven't done a podcast, so it's weird. I'm talking to a camera right now. Like, come on, man, give me some slack. I hope like me sitting here doesn't look too awkward. I think I've already said that, but it feels awkward. I don't care though. I do care. That's why I'm bringing it up. But I keep telling myself, I don't care. Eventually I won't care. Eventually I'll fix it. I'll get a nice little seat or something. But yeah, I want to be creative again. I need something to look forward to other than trading because markets have been hard. Everything's shifting. Strategies are shifting. What's working, what's not working is shifting. And I am burnt out. I'm tired of just trading. That's it. Like I want to always trade. I always want to trade. I love trading. But I know I'm more. I'm more than just looking at charts. And I'm ready to take on new things. And I think this podcast will be good for me because it'll force me to do new things. It's easy. I can just sit and talk to a camera. Sick. So, next topic. We're going to wrap this up soon. So it's been 23 minutes. It's really not that long. Not that long. See, if I was doing a YouTube video, I would cut that out. So where I currently am in my trading, well, basically this year, 2025, has been my worst year yet. I'm doing great. Like realistically, I'm doing fine. I'm still up around like 200 grand a year, but that doesn't. It's kind of hard for me to say that because I work so hard and I literally feel like I'm the best trader I've ever been, but my P&L, my profit and loss is not showing it. I feel like I'm the most knowledgeable. I'm trading the best I've ever traded, but the market is just not as strong as it used to be. And I'm struggling. I'm struggling with it because I don't like how I'm working harder and seeing less results. That is hurting. I'm thankful that I'm in this position where I'm still profitable this year, and I'm blessed. I just am, but like I said, I'm doing this podcast to hit a new muscle, to be creative again. Yeah, so pretty much where I currently am in my trading, to summarize, I'm kind of waiting for things to get a little stronger. If the market will get strong again, well, no, I'm actually changing my whole strategy. That's my strategy. It used to be I'm trading every day, hard as hell. Now, I want to trade less and only trade when it's strong. I want to wait for strong markets because markets are cyclical. There's strong weeks or months and there's bad weeks and bad months. The strong weeks, it's kind of obvious. When I've been trading for 8 years, and it's kind of obvious when the market's going to be really strong or really weak. Like, I know. And sometimes it's hard for me to take breaks because I want to always be there in case the market heats up. If there's an opportunity, I want to hit it. And it's kind of like an addiction that I've been dealing with. Like, I want to trade it. I feel like I have this like thing inside of me. It's saying I have to trade every day. I have to trade. And it's unhealthy. It's not normal. Especially in trading, like taking time off, waiting for stronger markets, waiting for the setups to appear. That is, in my opinion, the real way to trade. The wrong way to trade is getting up every single day and expecting a setup to happen every day and to make money every single day. That is nearly impossible. And I would say it is impossible to make money every day. It is impossible. And it's just, I want to become a trader where I'm trading like, let's just say 30 days out of the year, 50 days out of the year, and I'm making 500 grand or $1 million in that year, because each trade is just, I'm waiting for my A+ setups to happen and I'm sizing into them because I'm confident in them. Like, I want to get to that point instead of trading every single day of the year, which is kind of what I've been doing, trading every day. A few weeks off for vacations, but like every day I'm trading pretty much. I'm changing it up. And I'm also going to be discussing that throughout this entire podcast. So I'm going to be posting weekly. I'm going to be discussing like what happened in markets, how I traded, like lessons. I'll be talking about like mental things that I've gone through, like strategies that I've applied, things that worked, didn't work for me. I'm going to be talking about a lot. Because I can talk about finance all day. I love this shit. The shit that gets me going, man. And yeah, finally, the last topic. Pretty much ready to discuss this. Man, I'm just ready. I'm so ready to be creative again. Like, I'm so ready to take the new things on, to not just be Ben the trader and be more than that. I'm ready to take on more and become more and not just be this obsessed, addicted trading dude. I'm making things sound worse than it is. Like, I hang out with friends. I still do fun things. It's just that I feel like for work and whatever, like my life, it does kind of revolve around trading. I'm trying to change that. I want to be less Ben the trader and more Ben the life liver. Like, I live life. Or like I'm doing this, doing that, like working on businesses, doing other things. And I just figure I'll share it on this podcast. And yeah, I really don't know where this is going to go, where this is leading towards. But I know taking the first step is important, and it's the hardest thing to do. And being consistent is also going to be hard. I read somewhere that like most podcasts that start, they don't even get to 3 episodes. Like they like stop before the 3 episodes hits. And so if you produce more than 3 episodes, then you're ahead of most podcasts, because most people that start don't do that. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video podcast. I'm so used to only making YouTube videos. You can also look me up on YouTube. I used to post fitness content, and I have some trading content too. Ben Kaplan, I don't know, Ben Kaplan Fitness, you can probably find me or something. Ben Kaplan Trading, or Benji Trades is my trading YouTube. I'll just link it. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll link it. Spotify, I have no idea if I can even link it, but if I can, I will. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I will make this a weekly episode thing. I'm also going to have some guests eventually, but for now it's only solo, and I really appreciate you for listening. It means a lot. Thank you for listening and allow myself to embarrass myself while I talk like an idiot. I've said so many times. I just said myself like 14 times, like the word myself like 14 times. I am doing things out of my comfort zone, and I really appreciate you witnessing it, and hopefully you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a great one.